In front of me is the 4th generation iPod. The last generation iPods have this kind of look, and to this day, it's still my favorite looking iPod. It's just how an iPod is supposed to look in my opinion. Small, thin, and lightweight. However, the glossy finish around the metallic back is undoubtedly the best and worst part of it as well. Granted, it looked beautiful and shiny when new, but it didn't take long before it got its first scratches and almost immediately after I bought it. And so it didn't take me long to buy the case then. But as you can see here, even the case leaves a mark easily, and every time I opened it up to clean it, even the microfiber cloth would leave a scratch, which is a bummer. However, the case does save the iPod from a ton of worse scratches. Looking around the device though, we can see that there's not much around, just ports and buttons. Moving on then to the user experience. This iPod runs on Apple's single-core A4 CPU with only a quarter gigabyte of RAM, which I know don't sound a lot for today. However, the software optimization does keep it at least usable and fluid enough running some basic tasks that it's supposed to run, like listening to music for example. However, as you have heard there, the built-in speaker is so small that it lacks in bass and balance. It's just a little flat and loud, but it packs no punch, really. For things other than music, don't expect too much though. The Safari is not that bad and it's still smooth enough once it's loaded. However, you're going to need some extra patience while it loads the page, as you can see for yourself right here. Next, the App Store is even worse. It almost takes forever to load and then some more to search for the app that you're searching. And finding a compatible app is now like finding needle in the haystack. And once you've already found an app that's compatible, or maybe rather an older version of it most likely, you'll find now that the download and install speed is also slow. Next, app launching time is, well, I'll skip this bit. Once in the app though, it's actually very usable if you can bear the small screen. Oh, and notice one thing before I continue. Watch how the battery level would jump up and down as I open up and close apps from one moment to another. And also notice that all these footages are taken at the same day. So at this point of the video, I actually think that the worst part of this iPod is actually its battery level inconsistency, as it keeps jumping up and down when you open different apps. Next, if you're used to having all the convenience and shortcuts with the control center, well, this thing just hasn't got it yet. Simple as that. And then there's the camera. For a 0.7 megapixel camera, it's actually quite impressive to me. I mean, look at it, the color is not rich and doesn't have any fancy features, yes, but the quality is actually not that bad. At least with the good lighting, as this thing also hasn't got a flash around the back. But as you can see, the shutter lag is quite heavy. And now as you can see, after I finished filming, I actually ended up with more battery compared to when I was filming. Oh well, at the end of the day though, it might only be good for music playing. So that's it for now. This is Carrot Everything. See you on the next one.